Crocodile tears is a phrase used to describe insincere or fake displays of emotions. It originates from the belief that crocodiles shed tears while eating their prey, giving the appearance of sadness or remorse. But in reality, they are simply a physiological response to the act of opening and closing their jaws. Similarly, when someone sheds crocodile tears, they are pretending to be upset or remorseful without genuinely feeling those emotions. In essence, crocodile tears are an attempt to manipulate others' emotions or perceptions for personal gain. Narcissists have many different manipulation tactics, such as their love bombing, even their devalue, because in order to devalue someone, then you have to have value. But pathological narcissists will gaslight you, which is another manipulation tactic, where they'll try to twist your mind so that you believe that you are of no value, but in order to be devalued, you must have value. Know that when you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, you are dealing with the insane. Narcissists are based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. And this dysfunctional pride comes before the fall and they fall right back down to shame. So you're dealing with someone with severe psycho-spiritual arrested development. And they also have emotional arrested development. Again, they're based in shame. So they're self-loathing individuals. And they cannot move past their pride. And pride comes before the fall and they fall right back down to shame. So because they are in such a self-loathing state, they have to lash out at other people. And because they're in such a shame-based state, they're actually stuck in this cycle of not handling their shame. Essentially, they're sweeping their problems under the rug. So they're not really growing. And this is why they regress. So understand that if a narcissist cries, it is not out of true guilt. They don't truly feel guilty. If they truly felt guilt, then they would stop the behavior. But again, this is a cycle. Narcissistic abuse is a cycle. And if a crocodile sheds tears, it is not because they feel guilty for biting you. If anything, the pathological narcissist is only upset that they got caught. So they're crying for themselves, not out of true guilt and remorse. Because narcissists have dysfunctional shame, they also have dysfunctional guilt, dysfunctional desire, dysfunctional fear, dysfunctional anger, dysfunctional pride. Because they have severe psycho-spiritual arrested development. So the entire psyche or the soul or the personality is disordered. So mind, will, and emotions are disordered. They have severe psycho-spiritual arrested development. So know that they are missing some elements. They're missing healthy shame. They're missing healthy guilt. They don't feel remorse for their behaviors. So understand that if you're seeing crocodile tears, then you are being love bombed or manipulated in some way. Because narcissists are empathy impaired. They have apathy to give to you. They don't have any love in their hearts. They're unable to get to the level of love. They're based in their shame. And at best, they get to dysfunctional pride. And that comes before the fall back to shame. And that's the cycle that they have been in since their childhood years. A shame-pride cycle. The narcissistic abuse cycle that they get into with other people is based out of shame. That's the love bomb. Because they are self-loathing individuals. This is why they have to pretend to be other people to get into relationships with other people. They are con artists. And it is in the lack of love for the self where they pretend to be someone else. So narcissistic abuse cycle starts off with shame. And eventually they get to pride. And this dysfunctional pride means that they believe that they're perfect and there's no need to change their behavior. So they're going to do the same shame-based cycle again and again and again because they're stuck, because they have psycho-spiritual arrested development. That is where they're done growing. So behind the veil, you'll see where at their core, they stop developing somewhere between 5 and 12 years old. So they kind of checked out. So it is important to note that pathological narcissist people are the trees that snapped in the wind. And they're actually confused how it is that you have not snapped. And this is why they envy you. They envy your authenticity. They envy your light. They envy that you don't have to be a predator and inauthentic and manipulate others to get your way. They envy the joy that you have at the simple stuff, like a blade of grass, like a flower, like nature, animals. They envy your spirit because pathological narcissist people are a dark spirit, an evil spirit, a predatory spirit. And understand that crocodiles often have the most tears because that is how they deceive you and get you to drop your guard so that they can come in later and abuse you. And then cry and play victim because they are stuck in victim abuser consciousness. That's the third dimension. That is where they stopped evolving because pathological narcissism is regressive. So understand that if you are seeing tears from the pathological narcissist, crocodile tears are an attempt to manipulate others' emotions. It's emotional manipulation. They're trying to manipulate your emotions and your perception for their personal gain. Crocodiles are predators, and predators do not think like prey. The crocodile does not make a mistake when it bites you. It wants to bite you because it believes that you are magically delicious. Scapegoats are food for predatory animals. If you are the scapegoat, you are en route to be food. The crocodile knows what it is doing when it bites, and the crocodile knows what it is doing when it sheds crocodile tears, because crocodile tears are an attempt for the abuser to manipulate others' emotions and perceptions for their personal gain. And that really is where we are going to end off here in today's video, kind people. Now, if you are ready to break free from the chains of narcissistic abuse and cultivate a life filled with healthy connections and empowerment, consider enrolling into our NARC 102 coaching program. This includes our comprehensive 10-hour course with lifetime updates. So this course evolves with you. We also meet online weekly to bi-weekly in our group coaching sessions. Additionally, you'll gain access to our private student growth community where you'll connect with like-minded individuals also on their recovery journey. Together, let's rewrite your story, reclaim your power, and attract wholesome relationships into your life. Go ahead and enroll now and embark on a journey of empowerment, growth, and transformation. Take the courageous first step and reclaim your life. Today, NARC 102, the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Course, is available at NarcDojo.com. If you want to send an email, send that email to narcdojo@gmail.com. All right. All the links for this are on the page or in the bio section, depending on where you're watching this video. So, kind people, thank you for your continued support. Ensure that you're liking these videos. Ensure that you're subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. Chica is the name. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next episode.